Good morning, friends. This is Adrienne with Hamilton Homestead on a beautiful, sunny, slightly breezy Friday, September 20th. And thought I better give you a little garden update. I want to show you this Rico pepper plant. I got a better view of it from this side. But look at these little peppers he's putting on. They're all over the plant when you get to looking at it. And new flowers. Now the ripe fruit, let me see if I can get a shot of this, is red, 2 or 3 inches long, and I've harvested probably 4 dozen of them. And I will make a hot sauce on the Scoville heat unit scale. This pepper plant produces fruit that is about 50,000 on the Scoville chart. So it's certainly not mild, but it's not screaming hot. I'll make a nice hot sauce out of it. And petunias, still looking glorious. This one over here I had to replace because the deer were reaching through the fence and really devoured it, so I took it out and put this one in its spot. And you can see these petunia plants are starting to look a little bit tired and fatigued, but for the end of September, not bad. And the beans, I put these seeds in the ground August 1st, and look, we've got beans that are going to be harvestable soon, and lots of babies. Yeah, and the bean crop, look at those. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. And this plant, zucchini plant, also planted the seeds on August 1st, has not set fruit yet. He's got some fruit that's set but didn't pollinate, so it's not growing. This is Arnold. Look at him. Had to give him more space too. He's got 2 fruit on him. One I'm going to harvest here in a day or 2. Look at the blossoms on him. Just a beautiful plant. Anyway, the plants in the courtyard are looking beautiful. And I've been harvesting tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchini. Let's go look at the back garden. Yeah, it's a little breezy out here today. I was going to water this evening, but I think I'm going to have to water earlier. The wind really dries the plants out. My cucumber plant is still looking good, but has slowed down on its production. I don't see any powdery mildew. Still chucking out fruit. You can see that one. And blossoms. But it has definitely slowed down. And my zucchini plants are still doing good. Got one right there ready to harvest. Still setting more fruit, more flowers, but I am seeing powdery mildew. You can see it on that leaf there, and I cut out a bunch of leaves the other day that were covered in powdery mildew, so this plant probably, its days are probably numbered, but I will let this last fruit that has set ripen. And yellow summer squash, yes, chucking out fruit. This plant has a different color to its foliage than the regular zucchini, which has the dark leaf I'm used to. These leaves are a little lighter color, and I mean, they still look good. I don't really see powdery mildew, but I am seeing some yellowing on the leaves. And tomatoes are looking fine. Harvesting lots of tomatoes. Harvesting lots of green beans. These plants, wow, you know, typically for me, bush beans, I get like maybe 3-4 harvests and then they kind of give it up. But this year, I think it's that yeast fertilizer. I have just been harvesting the heck out of these beans. And I've got some peppers turning red. excited about that. I will make paprika. I haven't pulled up any carrots yet. I've got yellow, red, and orange carrots in these metal containers that were here. They seemed it. Well, the tops are nice. I don't know what's going on underneath yet. I haven't pulled any. Well, shall we pull one and see? I don't think they're ready, but oh my, look at that. That's a yellow one. That's a good looking carrot. Okay, it's good to know. We are definitely going to have a carrot harvest. Okay, so those 2 beds of cabbage I harvested and made sauerkraut out of, probably a month ago. And let this bed go a little bit longer. I just harvested it and turned it into sauerkraut. So hopefully my final batch of sauerkraut for a few weeks. Anyway, it turned out really nice. Well, come on in and let me show you how it looks. So I'm calling this batch of sauerkraut my Homestead Reserve. I made it really the way I prefer it, with lots of caraway, just salt, nothing else, salt and caraway and the cabbage. And of course it's organic cabbage. I've grown my own garden, so I'm calling it my Homestead Reserve. And there we go. That'll ferment for about another week. I like it pretty sour, so I let it ferment a little longer than a typical batch. And I'm working on some other things, a few new products to carry down at the Dandelion Bouquet. I've got a no salt herb and vegetable blend, really fun seasoning or garnish. I've got a really beautiful salt cellar that I have a 50-50 blend of cracked pepper and sea salt in it. I'm calling it Boom. And I've got some cinnamon and my garlic herb salt. I'm going to make a little, I think, a Homestead bundle. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this. It's sitting on a snack board, and I've got these 3 products with a couple heads of my organic garlic. I think it'll make a really fun and beautiful Christmas gift. So a couple other things I'm working on. Okay, back to the garden. We'll finish the garden tour. Let's take a look at the front patio. Got a few new projects going on the homestead that won't be completed until probably next spring, but you know, a person's got a dream, plan, have something they're working on all the time, right? It's kind of how we operate anyway. So this area here, I'm collecting rocks, and we have plenty of rocks on this property. Oh my goodness. My neighbor brought me a load of fill dirt. I'm going to level this off and put that little fire pit area over here in this area. So I'll be working on that for probably quite a while. And it'll evolve just like everything else does around here. My eucalyptus plant looks beautiful. It smells heavenly. Gomphrena and snapdragons are doing fine. My blue salvia looks good. My sister-in-law brought me this beautiful mum the other day. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? That just screams fall, doesn't it? Love it. Anyway, fall is in the air on the homestead, and projects are moving along. I hope you're having a wonderful fall season and a good Friday, and that you have a blessed weekend. Thank you for joining me today. It's always nice to see you, and we'll catch up with you in a week or two. Bye now.